one I mind, this is set number 21249, the Crafting Box 4.0 from the LEGO Minecraft theme. This set contains 605 pieces, 4 minifigures, as well as 3 buildable LEGO Minecraft mobs, and it will retail for $79.99 in the US, as well as $74.99 in most places in Europe. Now this set is a 2-in-1 set, so make sure to watch this video all the way through if you want to see my review on both builds. And after you're finished with this video, make sure to go check out my channel, because I have early reviews up of every other summer 2023 LEGO Minecraft set. But now, with all that being said, let's get into the review. So here's the first of the 2 builds of this set, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I don't love this one. The builds of the Crafting Box sets are often quite generic, because they're meant to be built and then rebuilt into your own custom things. But yeah, this being the main build that's advertised on the front of the box, I don't know, in my opinion, it's just not the strongest. Taking a look up closer though, you can see it's very spacious on the outside, so much room to pose figures. I will say if you're getting into LEGO Minecraft for the first time, this might be a good set to start with, because you'll see with the minifigure selection in the set too, this set very much feels like it was designed to be a starter set, so having a base for your characters with so much room is genuinely quite nice to see. We've got 2 birch trees in this set, one on each side of the build, and while birch trees of course have come in many LEGO Minecraft sets before, I do think the build is slightly different in this set, because they use a few bright green bricks for the leaves and not just regular green. Then looking at the actual player built structures, there's 2 main ones, 2 towers. So here's the first one right here, you can see it's all built with bright orange. There's a tiny stable at the front where you can keep the sheep in this set. Then there's a table with a potion bottle on it separating the stable from the inside. Inside of the tower on the first floor you can see there's just an armor stand right here. This of course can be removed and placed wherever you want, and it has diamond armor on it which you can remove and give to your minifigures. There's how the armor stand looks with the armor removed. You can see it just uses an unprinted tan Minecraft head, but that's about it with the lower level of the build. Now moving up to the next level, you can see up here there's really nothing inside except for this Technic pin right here. Turning the build around you can see this TNT out the front right here, and if you push in on that pin, that TNT will actually shoot out. So that way this is like a little TNT cannon. And then finally at the top of this part of the build you can see there's a little bit of room to pose figures, a couple of lanterns up here, and I do think the dark orange and the bright orange go together well, but overall that entire building's just not my favorite. Coming outside though, right next to it you can see there's a little more stuff going on. We have a few different removable LEGO Minecraft accessories here. So this would be a grindstone. They've used this exact same build in multiple sets, but it's done pretty well. Same thing with the anvil right here. Again, this has come in many sets before, no exclusive parts or anything, but it does a pretty good job of looking like what it wants to be. And then there's also one of the flat top chests, which of course can also be removed, and opening this up, there's a couple of accessories inside. So we have a hoe piece, which this is very nice to get because I believe this is one of only 4 sets that this piece comes in. It's all new for this year, and I'm sure it's going to become more common in the future, but still definitely very nice to have another way to get it. Then there's also just standard LEGO scissors in here, I assume to represent shears for the sheep in this set. And then finally there's this part, which is meant to represent bread. Then there's of course this little body of water separating the 2 buildings in this set, and you can see there's a little farm right here, and that of course ties in with the bread and the hoe that we just saw. Back around front there's a barrel right here with a whip piece inside, and this is meant to represent a Minecraft fishing rod with that fish on the end. Now this bridge right here is probably my favorite part of this build in this set. I just really like the idea of a player-built bridge going over the little river in the center, and I think the magenta is a really beautiful color that pops against everything else. The bridge is entirely made up of jumper pieces too, so it's very easy to pose figures on it. So yeah, this is the highlight of this build for me, which probably says a lot about the rest of the build. Anyway, here we come to the other side, which is yet another tower on it, and the colors on this one I like a little bit more. It's a combination of teal and white, and you can see there's a birch door at the front to allow minifigures to get in. Taking a look inside, there's 2 birch pillars in here, which of course tie in with the birch trees in this set, and then we also have a standard LEGO Minecraft furnace and crafting table, which of course use the same printed parts they've been coming with for years. Once again, there's multiple levels to this tower, so on the first level right here we have this lime green bed. There's a quick look at that removed, and you can see there's a candle on this bright green block on the bedside. Then moving up one more level, we have yet another bedroom which seems to be built exactly the same except with a magenta bed instead, though of course those 2 pieces are the only difference. The rest of the build's exactly the same. And you can see this time there's a pink block at the bedside, though once again with a candle on it. Each floor is like jumper pieces that look out to the outside too, and the one at the upper level actually has something on top of it. This I believe is meant to be an emerald ore build, and I mean it's nice to get. I don't really see how it's relevant to this set, but I mean cool, because this set's not a mine, it's not a village, so you're not trading the emeralds with the villagers, so I have no clue why an emerald ore is being kept in a bedroom, but alright I suppose, it's better to get it than not get it at all. And then finally we come to the very top level, where there is more room to pose figures, and we have like these stair blocks around the sides to top off the tower. But yeah, that's about all there is to this build of this set. As I mentioned, I'm not super passionate about it. It just feels awfully generic, and it doesn't have any real identity. Like, I like the bridge, but nothing seems to connect. Now I don't think it's the worst thing ever. As I mentioned, if you're getting this as like a starter set to LEGO Minecraft, you never bought a LEGO Minecraft set before, this is a fine one to start with because it leaves a lot of room open for imagination. There's so much room for play. But if you're someone like me who's been collecting LEGO Minecraft for a while, I don't really know where this would fit in my collection. It's just kind of aimless. But of course, this is a 2-in-1 set, so now let me take this set apart and rebuild it into the alternate build. And even though I haven't built the alternate build yet, at least from the pictures in the box, that one seems a lot more interesting. So let's see how it actually is. And there we go, here's the alternate build all put together, and I like this one a lot more. I don't know why this isn't the build that's on the front of the box, because this version of the build just feels so much more complete. There's like a proper theme to the entire set. You could see, of course, the build is meant to be a cat house, and there's a giant Minecraft cat face over there. But now let's once again look at everything up a little bit closer. Starting on the right side, you can see there's now a little bit of a desert out here. There's a cactus and some sugarcane growing, and that TNT cannon's been removed, and now it's just a block of TNT in the ground right here, but it still has an explosion feature with it. You push in on that Technic pin once again, and that'll actually pop off this entire section of the build. That then reveals the emerald ore block underneath everything, and that's a much better place for that block, because it makes a lot more sense for it to be hidden underground, rather than just having it randomly up in a tower somewhere. There's still a good amount of room out the front right here to pose figures, not nearly as much as on the other build, but I think this is the perfect balance of space and actual build. The other version felt almost too open. I love the shaping of the entire house. It keeps that blocky Minecraft feel while also not being too flat. Like, they use these fence posts really well, and you can see there's little windows all over the build. That barrel with the fishing rods now here, and that wheat block's now on this side, and then of course there's the birch door in the center, which could be opened up. Taking a look inside, once again, everything's just more properly filled out. There's a carpet on the floor now, and all the different pieces of gear are actually in the house. There's the armor stand, the anvil, the grindstone, the crafting table, and the furnace even now has a candle on top, which just adds some more life to the build. Once again, it's the perfect balance, because you can fit a lot of minifigures in here, but the house itself doesn't feel empty without them, which is something I can't say for the other version of this build, because so many of the different rooms just felt so empty. Coming up to the level above, this entire roof section can be removed if you want, but with it attached, you can see it's entirely open from the back, and in the roof right here, this is actually a little bedroom. So once again, there's a block in the center with a candle on it, but now both beds are here. A few jumper pieces around the sides where you could put extra accessories if you want, or just more room to pose figures, and then even the front of the cat's face right here is actually a little bit open. The roof, once again, I absolutely love the shaping. There's a good bit of dimension there, but it also still feels very blocky. And then the cat face at the front is, of course, adorable. They captured the Minecraft cats pretty much perfectly here. I have absolutely no complaints. And I like how this is a slightly different take on the animal houses that they've been doing recently. Because a lot of the times the LEGO Minecraft animal house sets are just a house shaped like the animal. But this is a normal shaped house, it just happens to have a cat face at the front. And I actually kind of prefer this. Both types of sets are cool, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, this just feels like a nice way to change things up. Next to the house, this is where that chest is kept and everything's still the same on the inside. But there's also a little magenta table next to it, which has bread and a potion on it. And then finally on the left side, we have what's probably the best part of the entire set. This is like an entire cat playground. It's got these platforms for them to jump up, and it's all in this fenced in area. There's like these little bushes to be walls on the sides, and that's very unique for LEGO Minecraft. I don't know if I've ever seen them do that before, but it definitely feels like the kind of thing that could be a player-built structure in actual Minecraft. But yeah, this set of course comes with 2 cats, and you can pose them wherever you want on this build. And as someone who loves cats, I think this is fantastic, both for LEGO Minecraft and just in general. There's just so much room, and it's a great thing to add to a LEGO Minecraft world. So yeah, if you're gonna get this set between the 2 builds, I would definitely recommend this one. As I said, the theming of everything's better. It's clearly all meant to be cat themed. You got the cat playground on the side and the actual cat house. But also the builds themselves feel more complete. I feel like the other build just stretches itself too thin. There's just so much open empty space and a lot of it looks boring. But now officially having both builds built up, I could say definitively that this is the better of the 2. Now this is a crafting box set, so the entire idea with it is that you can also build just your own things that aren't one of the 2 main builds in this set. And the back of the instructions does include some inspiration. There's like this skeleton battle arena, this yellow and white house, little shop on the side. I actually kind of like that one. And then there's like a more modern house too, and that looks pretty good as well. Unfortunately, we do not have instructions for these 3 in this set. The idea is that you look at these pictures and those inspire you. But yeah, there's definitely lots of useful parts in this set for building your own things. Also, something kind of interesting is both builds use pretty much every single piece in this set. I wasn't expecting that because normally with other themes, when a set has an alternate build, one of the builds usually doesn't use all the pieces. But no, both builds use basically all of them. The only part that's not used is I don't believe this build uses the wheat stalk pieces, but you could literally just put those in the chest and use them as wheat items if you want. But I think that's about all I have to say on the builds of the set, at least for now. I'll talk about them a little bit more at the end of this video. For now, let's take a look at the minifigures and buildable mobs that come in this set, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts on everything. So here are the first 2 figures in this set, Alex and Steve. And as I mentioned earlier, this set sort of seems to me like it's meant to be a starter set for people who've never bought a LEGO Minecraft set before, so as such it makes sense to have just the 2 generic LEGO Minecraft skins here. And yeah, they have not changed since 2014, so they're both good, like they're what they need to be, but both very simple figures that come in many, many sets. Steve does come with a netherite sword, which is cool to see, and then Alex comes with a diamond pickaxe. But yeah, if you've bought LEGO Minecraft sets before, these 2 probably are not particularly exciting. Speaking of not particularly exciting figures, here are the next 2 in this set. We have a zombie and a creeper. Once again, not bad figures, make sense to come to starter set, and they also make sense to just come to Minecraft set in general. They're 2 of the most popular Minecraft mobs. But yeah, once again, they have been the same since 2014. So if you're a long-time LEGO Minecraft collector, you probably have a lot of these guys. Still though, they are both quite good figures for what they want to be. And the zombie does come with an iron helmet in this set, which is a nice touch, because that's not the most common accessory for LEGO Minecraft, and that helps set this figure apart from just these standard zombies that we get all the time. So yeah, not much else to say on these 2, but it makes sense that they're included. But now we get to the interesting figures. So here's the first all-new and exclusive figure for this set. We have what I believe is meant to be a Cyan Sheep, though they use LEGO's teal color to be Minecraft Cyan. But yeah, this is an all-new LEGO Minecraft sheep color. LEGO Minecraft has been slowly introducing the different sheep colors over the years, so it's very cool to see yet another new one, but of course it's still got that classic sheep face print at the front. If you want to remove the wool at the back and use it as a block, you can, and the set does include an alternate piece for when the sheep is sheared. Just like all LEGO Minecraft figures, this is still a very simple one, but one that I am very happy to get. A fantastic inclusion in this set. And then here are the final two figures in this set. You already saw these two, but we have two cats, a brown cat and an orange cat. And these two are both technically new and exclusive. The brown cat is entirely new. This is an all-new color for the cat that we've never gotten before in LEGO Minecraft, but it uses the same basic design that all the other ones have used. I think the yellow eyes at the front look perfect, and the overall build has been great since the start. The tail at the back can, of course, be articulated to show a little bit of personality. And then when we come to the orange cat is not all new, but this pose for the orange cat is. Because we did get this printed face before on a cat like this, but you can see this orange cat's actually sitting, not standing. And I have to say, that's a pretty adorable new variant. They captured that really well. From certain angles, it might look a little bit funny, but from others, it's very clear what it's meant to be. Once again, the tail at the back's still able to be articulated. And if you want with your own parts, you can rebuild this cat into one more like this. But I really like this as an alternate option. And I'd be curious to see other people make customs of the other cat sitting like this. But in my opinion, this is the perfect way to re-release a figure, because it keeps it separate from the original version, so each of them have their own distinct spot in a collection, but also provides a secondary way to get this figure for people who missed out on the first version. But yeah, now we are one step closer to completing the LEGO Minecraft cat collection, and I am very happy that that is the case. And so, overall, what are my thoughts on this set? Well, while I'm not the biggest fan of the main build, I do think it's a fantastic starter set if you've never bought a Minecraft set before. However, I actually genuinely like the alternate build, and I'll honestly probably keep that one on display. But there is one big issue with this set, and you guys could probably guess what that is, and that is, of course, the price. This is only 600 pieces for $80, and I don't know, to me at least, that's kind of just ridiculous. I know I talk about this in basically every review now, but I'm not just gonna forget about it. If LEGO's gonna keep pricing things badly, I'm gonna keep complaining about it. Because why is this an $80 set? I don't know. Like, $70 would have been perfectly fine. It probably should have been 60, but 70 would have worked. But yeah, 80 is just way too much money. So if you're a fan of LEGO Minecraft and you like cats, if you ever find the set on sale, I do think it's worth picking up, but I do not think that this is a set that you have to rush out and buy, because for $80, there's so many better options out there. I don't really know what they're thinking with that price point. But of course, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!